Okay, this week we're in conversation with Braintree Town leading scorer so far this season, Luke Holders. Hi Luke, you alright?
I'm right, thank you. How are you?
I'm good mate, thank you. Right, let's go through some of the basics. You're 23 years old.
Yep, correct.
Where were you born?
I was born in London.
London,
Yeah,
okay.
South London.
And who do you support?
Man United.
Oh, not another Man United fan from London.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
And what's your daytime job?
Say that again?
What's your daytime job?
So at the moment I'm unemployed, but I own my own clothing brand. So
Alright.
yeah, you can say I'm self-employed, yeah, correct.
Brilliant, okay. And looking at your career, you started out at Fulham. What age were you when you turned up at Fulham?
Joined Fulham when I was about 6, 7. Yeah, 7. My earliest memories was about under 8s when I joined them, yeah.
Brilliant, that's a long time, isn't it? And then how long were you there for?
I was there for about 4 to 5 years, so I left there around under 12 and 13. And then so that was when I left.
Okay, and then next up was Palace.
Yeah, correct. So I signed for Crystal Palace at under 12, under 13 that season as I left Fulham.
Yeah.
And was there for like another 4 years. So I ended up getting released from Crystal Palace at about under 16, under 17, just before you get offered your scholars.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, and then you end up in non-league.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we've got a list here.
Yeah.
For 18-19,
Yeah.
Malvern and Tiptree, Walton Casuals, Sevenoaks Town, Spartan Youth,
Yeah.
Tooting United. Then that next season it was Northwood
Yeah.
and Bracknell Town.
Yeah. So it was quite an up and down season I had when I was bouncing around.
Yeah.
Trying to find really what was right for me, suited me the way I played. It was quite hard coming from the not necessarily pro environment, but the academy. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Being young, playing that style of football, and then coming into non-league. So my first ever non-league club was Walton Casuals under a manager called Anthony Gell, who brought me in, and it was successful, good season. I was getting scouted by a lot of pro clubs, Millwall, Stoke City. I went on trials for Stoke City, so it was quite up and down, but I was in and out of it, going on trials, coming back, do you know what I mean? So yeah, literally. Then I got settled at Bracknell Town.
Right. And now, when I'm reading various things on the internet about you, some people have you down as a midfielder, some you have as a wide midfielder, some you have as a striker. What is your position?
So my main position is behind the striker, so number 10. That's
right.
where I played at academy level, came into non-league at Walton Casuals at that position.
Yeah.
That's my main position. But obviously coming here, Gaffer's seen that I can play up top as well, as I've got a lot bigger because I was quite small back then.
Right.
So it kind of suits the way I play, and it's quite effective. So yeah.
Okay. And when you were at Palace and Fulham, anybody we might have heard of that's kicking out in the football leagues?
A few. So at Crystal Palace, I can say I remember Saka was he was in my age group. Was a good friend of mine. Who else? I'm trying to think. When I was at Fulham, there's Stephen Alzate, who plays for Brighton.
Yeah.
There's a few names. But yeah, those are the two off my head right now.
And I think I read also you got to play a few decent grounds in your time.
Yeah.
So tell me where you went and what you enjoyed. Where's the best place you went?
Training ground wise, I'd say probably even have to be Tottenham or Chelsea. The facilities there are just amazing. Ground wise, I did end up playing at Old Trafford once.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that's probably the best place I've ever played.
So as a Man U fan?
Yeah, it was amazing to be there, literally. So dream come true, really.
And you had a record, I believe, from your time at Walton Casuals.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
I believe it was youngest FA Cup scorer.
That's it?
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, so it was a good time there. Very good time there. So yeah.
And which coach or manager has had the greatest effect on you to date and why?
Say that again for me.
Which coach or manager has had the best influence on you?
Oh, that's a tough one. I've had some very good coaches. My best coach, that's put me on the spot here. I would say, in terms of, I'd probably have to say Anthony Gell from Walton Casuals, because like I said, he's the one that brought me from the academy game into non-league and kind of showed me the ropes. And yeah, it was a good manager. I did like playing under him. He trusted me a lot at a young age. And yeah, there's a lot of managers I haven't named because he got me to pick one. But there's a lot of managers that helped me. But yeah, him in particular.
And what about players? Any players you sort of brought you on a bit from where you were?
I would say, who can I say? I would say not necessarily brought me on, but I would say inspiring is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because obviously that's someone that I trained with, would take the train to training with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? When we was going to matches, I'd be with him. So to see him get to the level he's got to, it's amazing to see. So yeah,
that's a good one. Okay. And then you came to Braintree pre-season.
Yeah.
What influenced you or made you want to come here?
So one of my teammates, Archie, or Nim Krasnicki, was here season before. There was an opportunity, with obviously the results weren't going Braintree's way at the time, so there was an opportunity for me to came in under the previous manager before Maxi. I did end up signing. It was quite up and down, and obviously that manager who was no longer here at the time. So it was kind of whether I was going to stay, whether I was going to go. Then this pre-season, spoke to Maxi during the off-season. He had a plan for me. It wasn't, to be completely real, it was kind of on the basis of you might go out on loan, but he wanted me to be a part of the plans. And so far I've had a good start to the season and a great pre-season to kind of force myself into the team. So it's been good. Okay.
And speaking of which, you didn't make many appearances in the Friends, but you did score in one.
Yes, I did. It was good. It was good.
So that's a way to impress. So is it frustrating not getting much playing time? Were you looking elsewhere when during that friendly period?
Yeah. So at the time, I kind of obviously I still have aspirations to get back into the pro game, and obviously to do that I need to be playing games. I need to be, like I said, scoring, putting myself out there that I am a good player that can push on. So being on the bench it's not ideal. I'm sure no one wants to be on the bench. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of was looking for somewhere that's going to give me that opportunity. So that's kind of hence why I was looking elsewhere at the time. But like I said, Maxi's obviously given me the opportunity and had to come and take it.
Okay. So you've also said, Ryan's said you looked at the whole new art, etc. Have you learned much in your time here with like Shay as the attacking coach?
Yeah, a lot. Shay's done amazing for me because, like I said, I'm not an out-and-out nine, so I've had to learn a lot of little tricks. For example, starting offside. So for a normal striker, that might be basic to them. They understand that's just natural what you're supposed to do, but for me, I had to learn it. So in terms of movement, getting across the front post, little things I'm picking up on and learning as I'm going. And I think both Maxi and Shay have been like a great help for me.
Okay. And then you made your league debut for Braintree at Hemel.
Yeah.
Come on, tell us all about it for those who didn't already know. Happy birthday.
So like I said, it was my birthday. Come in, knew I was starting throughout the week. Obviously doing a lot of shape work and spoke to the gaffer. To be honest, I felt like a lot of things fell for me. I spoke to the gaffer after the game as well, and during the next week of training. It's kind of like I created my own luck as such. So the first goal, slight deflection, but if you don't shoot, you don't score.
Exactly.
The second one was taken very well, near post, and then the last one, just to make sure I get across the front post. So 3 very good goals. And like I said, it was an amazing day, obviously being my birthday. So
so it was a big celebration, was it, later on?
Yeah, in the afternoon it was.
Any family there to see it?
No, not that game. They came to the next one. So it was unfortunate.
And then obviously the next game, you got to play actually with Femi, who you replaced because he was suspended. So how did that work out? Is it something we could be looking forward to in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to Femi during the week as well. We like that shape, playing off each other, even against Dorking. Like also for myself, like playing with him, it's learning when to take the opportunity myself and to be unselfish. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if both of us succeed, then the whole team will put us in a better position, higher up the table. Like we both like the link up. I like it personally.
It did look quite natural from the first time playing together.
Yeah, exactly. So it just shows. I mean, the more games we play together, it will get even better, flow even better, more chances, more goals, and
that's okay. And then what happens with Billy Ricky? Come on as a sub.
Yeah.
He must have been disappointed not to be starting, and then first touch.
Yeah. So any player is going to be disappointed not to start a game, but. Spoke to the gaffer, like we said, we had a Saturday, Monday, so it's a very short time period. And gaffer wanted to keep it fresh, so obviously I had to bite the bullet, be disciplined, understand what he's saying, take it on the chin. And yeah, so it was, I believe the score was 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 when I came on. And
You put it in front.
yeah, Gaffer said to me, listen, go and change the game. And that's what I've aimed to do. Literally, balls fell to me lovely from Femi again.
Yeah.
And yeah, just got to put it away, and that's what I've done.
Brilliant. Okay. What's been your best season for scoring?
Scoring wise, so okay, so not being
An out.
an out striker. Throughout my career, I've never really been a goal scorer.
Right.
That's crazy enough to say. Mostly a facilitator, assisting, driving up with the ball and then releasing it. So I would say the most goals I've probably scored in a season is probably about nine goals, and that was 9 or 10, and that was with Walton Casuals.
Right.
But in the pace I'm on now, 4 and 4, if I keep going, then I'm on track to, hopefully this will probably be my best season. So
Brilliant. Okay. Have you got a favourite goal that we can find on YouTube?
It would have to be my second goal against Hemel, because
Right.
for all the goals I've scored in my career, I've scored some good ones, some ones from outside the box. Actually, I've got a joint one. So yeah, so second would be the second one would be the Hemel Hempstead second goal, because the movement, like I said, learning from Che and the gaffer, to check in and check out the double movement, and then to get the contact on the ball to get it in was good. It was good to watch back as well.
Yeah.
And then another goal, probably one of my favourites, was Morden and Tiptree. I'm not sure it's on YouTube, but I have the clip. So yeah, it was quite far out. Probably I'd say about 30 yards out. I've struck it. Yeah, it was a very good goal. So yeah.
Okay. So what do you hope to achieve this season, and where do you think you can finish?
So I think, based on the way we've started and the lads we have, I feel like we can definitely finish top half of the table and push for playoffs. The way we've been going, solid at the back. We've got a lot of chances. We get a lot of chances in games. Obviously, it's down to me, Femi, the front boys, to put it away. So yeah, I think we can finish top half of the table and push for playoffs, if I'm being honest.
Is there a comp with you and Femi to finish top scorer? I'm quiet.
I mean, we haven't spoken about it, but I'm sure we'll probably have a little word. So long as we keep scoring and keep doing the business up top. So yeah, I think we'll do pretty well.
That's it, Luke. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.